Hi, are you ready for a reading? I think we are. This is Toby. He's happy to be here, so am I. Thank you. Hi, this is Sherry at Twisted Granny Tarot. Thanks for coming to my circle today. My table today. This is the table where we do a horoscope reading using an astrology diagram. That's what makes it a horoscope, is the astrology. So I can call it a tarot-scope. And that horoscope design has 12 sections on it. And we can cover a lot of categories in those 12 labels. Okay, so you're gonna like it. Next thing is, my friend Link prints a calendar every year. It's called A Year and a Day, and he likes to investigate antiquities. Oh, here's one that I thought was pretty good for August 8th. It says, Roman festival of Venus, the goddess of love, was invoked with prayers, songs, libations, and passionate lovemaking. Sorceresses performed love magic and marriage mate divinations. Well, look at that. We could do that. No problem. Okay, so I think that August 8th was probably a pretty important day because everybody loves love. Now, there's another thing I noticed by accident here. On August 1st was the day of Lammas or Lughnasadh if you're Celtic. And underneath that it says, British witches thwart Hitler's Operation Sea Lion in 1940. Now, I don't know whether that was where they cast spells and drove them back, or if these ladies were the airline, they flew the airplanes. Something like that. Well, I should look them up for. Let's look it up. I'll see if I can find it after we're done. Okay, thanks very much. This is Twisted Granny Tarot, and we're doing Taurus. And the first house in this tarot scope. Oh, wait a minute. These have not. There we go. All right. First house is, they've been shuffled, blessed, and cut. First house is what's going on in your head here. Oh, man. What are you thinking about? Oh, busy bee up there. Oh. Huh. So, this is about, this has to do with a married woman who's home. She likes being home. She has a house, a garden, children, love, everything. And you're in conference with someone. It does not have to be a woman, but it's a person with regard to important topics. Otherwise, it would not be on your first house. All right. Second house is your own money. Woo, you look at all your money. Well, now you might not feel like you have lots of money, but this card says you're doing okay. You might be even doing better than okay. So good for you. And this is a generational card too, meaning that, well, Tauruses are going to work for themselves, their kids, and their grandchildren, and so on and so on and so on, because the family line is very important. Okay, third house is communication. Well, we having a happy time? Are you having fun? You planning your vacations? Fourth house is why are you moving? What's going on? Are you buying a second house, a third house? Are you buying a camper? If something's going on where you live. Let's see. Oh, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth house is romance and creativity. Well, look at that. Well, then, if I lost my mind, I'd say you guys could be planning a second honeymoon together, or a wonderful trip that's going to rekindle how much you like each other. Because, people get stuck in the everyday grind. Okay, let's see what happens next. Sixth house is, oh, Lord. Okay. Okay. There are two choices indicated here. And it puts the driver of the chariot in charge, yes. However, please note that the driver is holding a harp, not reins. Okay. So, Taurus is out there. Be careful how you drive, how you steer, because one of these horses could take off and go that way. One of these horses could take off and go that way. because that right now there's nothing holding them back. So if you have two choices, make sure that you can choose. It's very difficult to choose the right choice. So let's say sometimes it comes down to which item has the fewest marks against it. You know, what is the fewest trouble? What's the one with the least trouble? And that's the one you should take, because the other one is a mountain of hills you have to climb. So it might just very well be that this will be easy because the correct direction will be pointed out to you. Okay? So alrighty then. How about that? That's two major arcana in a row there. Wowie kazowie. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th house is marriage partnerships and business partnerships. Oh, wait. So are you working on a second incarnation of your marriage? Are you working on improving the next 5 years of your marriage? Or are you making a new plan? Because that's what this guy's doing here. He's making a plan on how to reap more benefits than they have, and then he has it, or she has in the past. This person just sent out his ships, just like Magellan did, or Columbus, or Captain Hook, Captain Crook, Captain, I don't know, whoever, pick a captain. And he's waiting for them to come back fully laden with gold and silver and spices and whatever in the world, textiles, whatever in the world he thinks he needs. So there's something going on that you want to improve about your future. So you've actually turned some dials in your head and turned some dials in the way that you move forward, so to speak. So you're doing it. I don't think you're thinking about it anymore. I think you've already done it. Let's pretend you want a new job, and you sent out some feelers with your friends. Hey, ask your boss if he needs a new X, A, B, C, or D. You might have said that 3 or 4 guys because you're looking for a way to make more money and do blah, blah, blah. So you've already started, and it may be a second job, because after all, there are 2 directions to go here. So there'll be a day job and a night job, but whatever it is, you know you need to, and you're going to pick the best solution. Okay. 8th house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 house. Money from other people. Oh, look, this looks like people want to give you money. Look at that. These are people who have been friends for a long time. So you may have kept track of friends from childhood or high school or college, and you still like them, and they're still helping you, and you are still helping them. Now, money from other people means, in this case, now this looks like a gift. Now, what I immediately thought of, hang on a minute. Money from other people means income tax checks, insurance checks, what do you call those checks? Inheritance checks. What's the other one? Lawsuit checks, that kind of thing. So here's somebody who wants to give you something because we're in the 8th house that governs money. I think somebody wants to give you money, or somebody's going to ask you for money. And I think that, okay, this is a very cheerful looking, and I'm going to say at least this. You know, you might not be the kind of person who likes to loan money, who likes to loan money. And however, you would, there are some people you will willingly do that for. And this is a picture of a person who's willing to give a gift to another person. And it's got to do with money. So if we're talking an inheritance check, this could be a secret you don't know about, because it is also the house of secrets. So there could be a relative who's writing his or her will out right now, and they are already penciling your name in. That could easily be it. It could be that you need to borrow money, or somebody else needs to borrow money from you. It could be that. Money from other people. I'm not getting any threatening vibes about it. It's not like somebody is not going to pay you back. It's not like you're not going to pay anybody back. I just think it could be a raise, money from other people that you're not expecting. It could be bonus checks, bonus money. So, hey, all right. One, two, that's eight, right? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Ninth house is, oh, geez. Okay, philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. Well, what's this guy doing? He's sneaking over the fence because he has just had a battle with a particular army, and he has snuck back into the battle, onto the battlefield to steal the weapons from the enemy, the swords, the shields, the whatever, the trebuchet. Um, so why is that there? Okay, if this is your ninth house, it's philosophy, religion, so all those things, philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. All those things might mean a lot to you, but you're not interested in pursuing them this year. You have other goals in mind. And higher education costs money. It may not be particularly available. Long distance trips, they cost money, and it may not be particularly the best time to take a long distance trip. So I think you're doing the best you can about planning situations that will appeal to your friends and your family members without costing you a trip to Disney World. Okay, that's what I think. It's got to do with that. So I don't think there's any long distance trips for you at this moment, but you might be able to sneak a few substitutes in there. Okay, 12th house is your career. Oh God, be patient. Holy moly, be patient. 3, 4. And we got this at the opposite of it. So, okay, so something's coming. Let's see if we can find out what it is. 11th house is long-term plans and, friends. In particular, friends from previous employers. Oh my God. Okay, so now we got 3 major arcana cards here in a row. And we got 2 more over here. Okay, so, oh, that's not 3. Yeah, 3 right here, but this goes on top. Okay. Wow. Look. But if you're mildly aggravated with your work, just sit with it. Just sit with it, tolerate it, move along with it, be patient. Ours is not to determine why. Ours is but to do or die. I don't think you're going to die. And I think it's just in general, Tauruses can be very patient. So you're willing, and this is how you get your money. So you're going to be patient with the people who give you your money because the long game is probably what you like to play. Okay, but now that's the 10th house, and what we have, okay, there it says the devil. The devil is what you most love and what you most hate. So some readers liken it to a card of a person who has addiction problems, whether they're smoking problems or drug problems or drinking problems, or just because you can't get away from it. It's a habit, and it's an addiction, and okay. So, man, oh Lord, is there somebody? Okay, what this makes me think of is somebody who wants to hire you away from the place where you work. Sure. And he's tempting you away with money, but you're like, oh no, God, no, not that. God, no, not that. God, no, not that. That one surprised me a bit. Because if anything can turn a Taurus's head, it would be flashing cash. Because you're an earth sign, and it's your security. That's your most favorite thing in the world. But sometimes security is way too close to the bone, or gets way too under your skin. And there's something about this friend situation that you don't want to have anything to do with. So don't have anything to do with it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. Stay where you're at. Don't let him tempt you away. It's just going to be a headache. Because you've worked for that guy before. Or you worked around that type of thing before. Okay, 12th house. Okay, so now, ever thoughtful, kind Taurus, you are still trying to figure out ways to make more money. So even when you go to sleep at night, You figure out ways to try to make more money. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And you do follow through and you do make more money. However, it would be nice if you had a break. Because what's happening here really is you're having an okay summer, but I don't think it's going to be anything to write home about. If I'm wrong, you tell me. Because this is telling you to stay where you're at work. And this is telling you to use what your current employer gives you and keep it and treasure it, because it might come in handy in your next incarnation. Okay? Something's going on in your house, and you may want to move your house, and you may want to move your, but I'm just wait, because time is on your side. Because as long as, well, let's put it this way, if it's buying a house, the longer the economy stays in its current condition, the lower the prices will go. So, kids, I hope you're okay with this, because there's anything bad here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards, which is leaning towards the destiny situation, a destiny situation that is appearing before you. And these cards here are encouraging you to stay where you're at and don't move too fast or too far. Okay, which you probably don't want to do anyway. All right, so are we happy? I hope you're happy. Thank you very much for joining me. This is Sherry at Twisted Granny Tarot. Thank you. Love you. Mean it. See you next time for September. Okay? Thanks. Bye.